Hey guys, James here with the Boschman Team. I want you guys to say something with me. You date the rate, but you marry the house. This is a common and honestly overused saying amongst us realtors and real estate professionals, but given the current landscape, this rings true now more than ever before. And I've been finding that I myself have been chanting it quite a bit lately, from the rooftops even. But what does this mean? Well, interest rates are temporary. The home that you purchase, however, this should be a long-term play, an opportunity. It's an investment, it's an equity creator, it's a wealth builder, it's a sign of independence, it's a place to call your own, and it's a place to build and grow your family and make those forever important memories with the ones that you love. Not that you can't make the same memories in a rental, but sure as shit feels good to make them in something that you've worked so hard for. You worked your ass off for. The interest rate on renting is 100%. Now I know that sounds kind of cheeseball, but it's true. Don't let the doom and gloom talk about our current interest rate environment prevent you guys from capitalizing and making a move right now. If COVID has taught us anything, it's that we have to be super careful about where we get our news and where we get our information. We have to be hypercritical and we have to be hyper local. Don't just trust that headline that you read on Facebook. Most of that stuff you read or hear, it's coming from highly speculative and interest rate sensitive markets such as Toronto and Vancouver, which have no relevancy in our local market. Right now, there's tremendous opportunity in the market in Winnipeg that we have not seen in the last 2 years. Now you're probably asking, well, what the heck, dude? What kind of opportunity is out there right now that wasn't there before? Well, houses and condos selling for at or under list price, the ability to write all sorts of offers with financing, home inspection, subject to the sale conditions, subject to your dog having kittens by next Wednesday, honestly, whatever you like. This is the kind of stuff that we just haven't seen over the last 2 years. So between bidding wars, showing times limited to only 30 minutes, 10 to 20 offers per house, homes selling for $100K over list price, having to go in with little or no conditions, writing bullshit love letters with offers, and just fighting tooth and nail to get your offer accepted at all costs. Now, to be fair, the odd house, the turnkey move-in ready 3-bedroom bungalow that everybody wants in Westwood, those still get a couple offers on offer night. But it's honestly becoming a thing of the past. My honest opinion of this whole thing is that we are in a Goldilocks moment right now in our market. The opportunity is now. Well, why do I say that? Well, rates will likely go up again in December 7th to be exact. So now is a great time to lock in, either in a shorter term mortgage or even go variable. If you think about it, the only tool that the federal government and the Bank of Canada has to solve the inflation problem is to increase the rates and pinch off people's borrowing and spending. I'm of the opinion that this will put our country into a small recession by the end of Q1 of 2023. So if that's the case, Canada in a recession, the only tool that the Bank of Canada will have to release the pressure on the negative GDP and the money not flowing properly in our economy is to do what? Drop the interest rates. And when that happens, all of the people sitting on the fence waiting for the qualifying rate to come back down, as well as the 500,000 new immigrants that were just announced coming to this country, will be saddling up and galloping into the ring, into the home buying ring, to which we still have a tremendous inventory shortage, much like we've had throughout COVID. And right now, sellers are continuing to withhold inventory from the market. And you don't see the government out there building more homes for people. So the one thing I always say is there are so many people that love to watch the world burn. They're always hoping and praying that house prices are going to get lower and the market's going to crash. I hear it all the time. Well, I got news for you. Hope is never a good financial strategy. If you take a look at the entire history of the recessions that have occurred in North America, there's only one significant time where prices went down, and that was in the US. And that was the great financial crisis of 2008. Now, this recession was caused by poor lending practices, horrendous lending practices, the housing market, and Wall Street. Every time that our market has gone through a recession, including after 2008, interest rates have come back down and house prices have come roaring back. House prices always end up higher, not lower. Especially Winnipeg, being on Real Estate Island, has never really even been impacted during tumultuous times in the market. It doesn't really seem to matter what's happening, in other parts of the world, in other provinces. Here in Winnipeg, we're still steady Eddie in paradise. So I guess my point is that now is the time to marry that home, because we may be right back into a red hot seller's market once the rates come back down a little bit, even if it's 1% or 2%. So if it means qualifying at a higher rate now to get into that home in that area that you've been wanting to be in for a while, right now might just be your chance. The market is like a target on a pendulum, swinging back and forth. Waiting for it to stop so that you have an opportunity at the bullseye is impossible. And when that pendulum swings back the other way, which history has shown us that it always does, marrying that perfect home may be unattainable. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you guys like what you see, if you guys want to know more, hit me up anytime. My name is James Boschman, realtor with the Boschman Team and eXp Realty. And my direct number is 204-330-0019. I'm always happy to help or answer any real estate related questions that you may have. Thanks so much. I look forward to talking to you soon. Take care.